Hello, so I'm the Mechanical Wizard, as you know. Fucking brilliant me, mate. I have been gone for a while, about a week, inconsistent uploads, because I've been waiting for this GoPro Hero 9, which I'm recording on now, because I want to give you the best quality. So in today's video, we are taking the alternator off of my mk1 caddy, but before we start, I have a nice vegetarian wrap.
So, we moved the wood from there.
Delicious.
To plonk
Which is my favourite YouTuber, The Life of Tom. Here you go. Look at this though for today. I'm serious, close. Look, and the reason I haven't actually done any caddy videos for a very long time is because of that thing right there. All of the pipes was wrong. All of the hoses was wrong from day one, right? So when I started, like, took pictures, put all that together, couldn't find anything. It was all wrong from the start. All wrong from the start. See, this even broke. Complete bodge job. I had to reseal it because I couldn't get a brake hose. So I sealed it, and I sealed that bit so no air gets out of there. And that done. And a new pipe on here, new pipe there. Just so it actually runs. And the points in here as well was burnt out, and I actually got someone to check them for me. But the person who checked it didn't have a fucking clue either. So, oh well. Just how it goes, isn't it? But today we are taking off this lovely alternator because it is absolutely fucked. It is really bad. It doesn't do anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to mark here with a stone or something just so we know where this was. There's a bolt here, like an Allen key, and then there's one there and one there, which I think is to it. So I'm probably going to remove this air box. And before we touch that, because of the live negative, we're going to disconnect the battery. It is always negative then positive, and then when you put it back on, positive then negative. And look at this. Go the right way as well. Right, that would actually help. And not to damage the caddy. Look at that. That is just absolutely beautiful. Okay, got that one away. We're just going to take that one off as well. I'll do that with the other end. Look at that. But yeah, this is a 10mm, and this just clips off, and you just take this off. So do that, and then take this off. Put that on there, and then these got these little clips as well. I think these are sealed like shrink wrapped on like on the inside, so I understand. So I might have to take it off in sections because we only really need this bit to be moved. I don't think, yeah, that's fairly on. So what we will do is take it off from here, make sure that's off, and then that one, and then you should lift up. Don't really want loads of room, we just want a little bit. So there we go. So that can go back up there. The air filter is a bit grubby. I might service this, I'll just do an all-in filter. But right, so what we do is we will loosen this, then we've got a mark. So I'll do this, I'm guessing that's like a 13. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a stone because we have nothing else, and we are literally going to mark it like that. There we go. So you probably can't see it that well, but that shiny bit, you know, that comes up to there. At least we know though, because this,
Oh, would you look at that?
like the tensioner, it affects it with the belt. So like where this is located is how like tight the belt is. So now that we know where we've marked it there, so we know that this bit comes up to there. So it's probably the same tension because we didn't have no problem before with that tension, so we don't really want to mess with that. Look at that. Right, so let's take off these bolts, and I'm going to say 10 mil. Let's have a look. I haven't actually looked at these before or done anything, but just going to have a little go. Camera. There we go. Just literally just do it with our hands. And just put everything where it can't slide or fall off, because it's a good way to take pictures if you're not videoing it or whatever. I think you'll only be videoing it for YouTube. So yeah, always take pictures of where bolts are, especially if you're taking off stuff that is more complicated, just because you will always, 9 times out of 10, forget. Right, this like Allen key, because we need to get to a bolt which is buried in there, so I think we need to take this cover off to get to this bolt, and then possibly that one, and we should be able to have that off. So I actually found this in my granddad's shed. This is size like 6 Allen key, so we're going to try this and hopefully it'll work, because it's quite a tight gap. I suppose the other way to undo the engine mounts and like jack it up. We're gonna have a little look and see what happens, man. Did I get it? Come on. Ah, look at that. Okay, so we're going to put you there and just have a look at that, and then you don't come out. But now this, see? Right, this now comes out. More than it did. Okay, Jesus Christ. There we go. So that's literally just a bit of a wiggle then. There's nothing else holding it in. So it's just them 2 bolts will go there and there, and it is just that there. And come on. That rubber's fell out. Yep. So let's just put you Volkswagen. Let's just put you there and have a look at this belt. Does look a bit shitty. I think I will have to do the time belt on this one there as well. Okay, so this is a 13 mil. Put this one on it. Okay, that's tight. Oh. Come on. Yeah, so all of my videos now, except from the odd few Fiesta ones, basically anything I think of, I'm doing. I had to do a few more like talking ones, not actually doing anything, while I had the problems with the caddy that I couldn't do myself, just because I'm not too familiar with the caddy setup. With like, well, I say caddy, what I mean is I'm not too familiar with old cars, and with Corona, people don't want to be videoed, and I kind of want to do everything on camera to do with cars and YouTube and everything like that. So it's just made it a bit awkward, but I had no choice for that one. So there's them 3 bolts. We keep them separate from them. We're not going to get them mixed up completely. Size, this is the 13, and them 2 was an 8 mil, and all I needed was a spanner and a ratchet, man. You needed a ratchet. So now what we're going to do is just take them connections off. They're all different sizes, so you're really not going to get not going to get mixed up, but you can change it. They've all got different clips. Okay, so now the cover's off. There we go. That, to me, looks like an Allen key, and there's plenty of room as well to get that. And then I think there might be another bolt at the bottom. I'm not 100% sure, or it might just be this bolt and this. So what we do is we'll take this off, then we'll remove the belt off by moving this up after that is undone, and then we'll have a look. But unlucky. Very lucky, my friends, very lucky. Oh, wow, we were. Oh, and then camera. Oh, there we go. And you can see that moving. So, oh yeah, there we go. So now that's obviously loose. That moves. See? And that, as you can see, where that bolt goes in there, tension the belt. So pretty simple and clever. That's why if there's no problem and the belt was fine. It's normally like half a turn, like barely half, like a quarter of a turn, I do believe. I'll look it up and put it in the description or comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, that's why we've marked that, so we know exactly where to put it. So let's just take this completely out. Now, I don't know if this will probably fall out. So I push you down and then just lay you like that. There we go. So that's fine. So that's on there. So when all we have to do is push that back on. To be honest, I might replace that. Does look a bit old, so I will replace that and then do that. But let's have a look. This will probably just fall down, so let's absolutely love, honestly, this Volkswagen has been my absolute fucking dream to have. I cannot get enough of working on it. Now this might fall down. It can't really go anywhere and it can't really fall, but let's take this off, put that on there, and then take that long bolt out and put you with the rest of your friends. We'll have to move this later just in case I knock it off. But then that should be look at that. It's off. I'd say that's pretty good. We might move all this stuff, put it in like a little tub or something with that as well, so now I can close it so no rain or anything gets on there. But that has been pretty good. Very easy to do, and it's like 3 connections on the alternator. So look, yeah, see, and then basically just some 2 bolts. The one at the back, which goes from here, that long one, and then this one, that's on here. And we've marked it, so we get the exact same tension as well, like we did before. Absolutely brilliant. And it is roughly £50 to get your alternator fixed. So I'm gonna give them a call, get it done, get it refurbished. New, probably like brushes and that. The brushes normally wear, I think, on like alternators, because the alternator, it spins around, generates power when you're going along, driving, and then recharges your battery. So what was happening with me is that when it did actually go, when the carburetor wasn't playing up, is that I'd go out somewhere for a long drive, have the radio on, anything like that, and it would just drain, and it would like play up, it'd go like up and down, whereas like having like a little surge going like that, like up and down with that power. So it's obviously, and the lights was going funny because of the alternator, because it won't get enough power. So hopefully now it'll run absolutely like perfection. So I just called the man by mobile telephone. Yes, they're, you know, year 2020. I'm such an idiot. He's gonna come and pick it up at about 4 o'clock. He's local, so, and I should have it back tomorrow. So that's fairly quick. And he deals with my neighbour apparently as well, and he's on his way here. Well, he's on his way here anyway to Wisbech. So yeah, So I might post this video, edit it, and you'll probably see it in a few days' time. Because what's today? Today is the 1st of July, so it's Thursday, about nearly 3 o'clock, so about an hour the man's going to be here. So I'll post this, and then I'll probably like post putting it back on. I'll probably do another video putting it back on with maybe like something else, like joint videos. I'm trying to do this like vlogged. So yeah, as I said earlier, appreciate it. Absolutely love everyone who subscribes. You're absolutely perfect. And I'll see you soon. Bye.